Been lucky all my life, even with the wrong advice. Another calm advice sparks the song of sacrifice.
Send all of your tears back home. Don't wait 강아지 앨리스는 호기심이 생겨 흰 토끼를 따라갔어요.